The coming control grid, how microscopic examination of the financial system will change your world. Wow, that's a mouthful. Hi there, crypto fans. Hi there, remote viewing fans. Dick Allgire here in Hawaii on another beautiful day. Almost a decade ago, I began having conversations with someone with knowledge of how the administration and control of the world works. And this person has been explaining that to me for many, many years. And my understanding has sort of a lag time because it's so complex and so deep-seated, and there's so much to learn that you get told something and then it takes a while when you see it come to fruition and you finally understand it. All right, Ray Dalio is a very successful investor and author, somewhat of a futurist, and he was doing an interview with Tucker Carlson, a long-form interview, and I was listening to that, and Ray Dalio was explaining how a microscopic resolution of the financial system, which will be enabled by artificial intelligence, will change the financial system, change our understanding, and ultimately the control. So listen to this segment. It's about a minute long, a little over a minute long, with Ray Dalio talking to Tucker Carlson.
What is the near and far-term effect of these economic policies?
We're going to be able to understand at a micro level how things work better.
Exactly.
Okay. So, by the way, again, I put out this this study that shows the mechanics, and I want to convey that mechanics so everybody could see the mechanics. But you're going to go down to a molecular level. That means, like nowadays, we or policymakers like the Federal Reserve think about something like inflation.
Right.
And there'll be maybe 5 measures of inflation. And we're using the term inflation because our minds are limited in its capacity of the number of things we could think about.
Right.
When we're now in this new reality, which we now are, you can go down to a molecular level, essentially, and saying, I could see all the different transactions of what was bought and what was sold and why. And now I can really have a level of understanding. We don't have to be at this grand level that we don't. We're going to be at the molecular level of understanding individual transactions and what's affecting them, and be able to deploy resources at the individual molecular level, just like we can do it in biology or physical existence and so on.
Microscopic control of financial transactions. Now, the elephant in the room that they weren't talking about is blockchain technology, because it is blockchain distributed ledger technology. Yes, cryptocurrency is a segment of that that's going to enable this microscopic examination. What we are going to see is the Internet of Things, where every transaction will have a digital certificate attached to it that will be recorded via blockchain technology. Let me say that again. Every transaction conducted by human beings will have a digital certificate attached to it, which will be recorded on blockchain and then analyzed by artificial intelligence. So they'll have this microscopic resolution of the entire financial system, of the entire transaction history of the human race. So when you have that, you'll have no income tax. And I think there will be moves by the Trump administration to get rid of the income tax because it's too messy, it's too complicated, there are too many exemptions, too many people can game the system. What they will have with microscopic examination of every transaction, and every transaction having a digital certificate recorded on the blockchain, they will be able to tax every transaction at the moment of transaction. So it'll be a tax that will be equally distributed and will be unavoidable. The financial system, we've been saying for many years, we're in the transition to a new financial system, and some big things are coming. Now, Trump just said, hey, I wonder if there's gold in Fort Knox. I think that a president doesn't pose a question unless he knows the answer. Like there's a saying that attorneys use, like when you're cross-examining a witness, don't ask a question when you don't know the answer. So I don't think Trump would pose that question without knowing the answer. What would happen to the financial system if they open up Fort Knox and they get a bad surprise. That will necessitate some type of changes, so stay tuned for that. But interesting long-form interview with Tucker Carlson and Ray Dalio about where the financial system is going. It's what I've been being told for almost a decade. Now we're seeing it come out into the open, and we're seeing AI, artificial intelligence, enable this new system to go online. For more far out information like this, futureforecastinggroup.com, where we talk about all this and explain where the financial system is going. And we use remote viewing for some fun and some great revelation of interesting information. futureforecastinggroup.com. So long from Hawaii.